Here's 4 of the biggest lies about saving a marriage. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I've had 2 failed marriages, and now more than a decade into my 3rd, I'm finally getting it right. See if you believe any of the following about marriage. 1. You need to learn more communication skills. No, you don't. Learning new communication skills will not help you. If your marriage is truly troubled, then learning how to communicate better will only give you and your spouse the tools to fight better. In many cases, better communication skills only creates more damage and actually accelerates the deterioration of the relationship. Here's the 2nd false belief. There's only one path from the brink of divorce to marital bliss. A lot of couples programs and couples therapy assume there's only one path back to a solution. And it's not true. There's multiple paths, and learning a range of approaches is really the best option. And I'm going to tell you about a program I know called Save the Marriage by a friend of mine, Dr. Lee Baucom. My buddy Dr. Lee discovered that as marriages heal, they go through different phases. What's effective at one stage of the healing might be destructive at a different phase. Now, this is a level of refinement that I know from experience you need in order to save a marriage. Here's the 3rd false belief. You can't start saving your marriage if your spouse isn't interested. Turns out that's not true either. Because when a marriage is in full-blown crisis, it sometimes takes a while for the other spouse to respond. It's all right, it doesn't mean they won't respond. You can't expect complete buy-in on the idea of saving your marriage if your partner's not quite there yet. And this is another really cool thing about Dr. Lee's program, is that he knows that in the real world, when a marriage is in true crisis, it's usually one partner that wants to solve it and one partner who might be dragging their feet. And he's got hundreds of testimonials where the healing began with one partner, and soon it was so contagious that the other partner picked it up too. Here's the 4th big lie about saving a marriage. Time heals all wounds. Not true, not remotely true, making this one probably the most damaging of the 4. In my personal experience, and also watching my friends and family try and navigate the conflicts of their marriages, I noticed one key strategy is people just procrastinate and hope things just work out if they don't look at it long enough. And this rarely, if ever, happens. And you know that, because if you didn't know that, you wouldn't be at this point in the video already. You gotta take action to save a marriage in crisis. Because if you just sweep it under the rug and pretend the marriage will get better if you just ignore it, then all the negative momentum of the marriage that's already in crisis is just going to keep getting worse and festering underneath the rug. And you may get to a point of no return in your marriage. I know that one the hard way. You two fell in love for a reason, some point back there. And if you're committed to saving your marriage, you got to do something about it. According to research from the Gottman Institute, having a stable marriage foundation is one of the strongest predictors for long-term individual health and well-being. So if you're interested in learning more about my buddy Dr. Lee's Save the Marriage program, click the link in my bio. Vibrant beings, have a great day.